Hey, what's going on, guys and gals, boys and girls? So it's Coach Brian over here at Raise the Bar Fitness. Today's video is pretty exciting. There's been a lot of requests on this topic, and it warrants a very lengthy dialogue. But of course, attention spans being what they are, we only have a few short moments together to try to get a point across. Today we're going to talk about motivation. And in this video, we're not only going to discuss what motivates us and how to kind of leverage motivation in the pursuit of our goals, but we're going to talk about the difference between motivation and inspiration. You're probably going to find that what you're not looking for is motivation so much as to be inspired to do something, okay? Well, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Hey guys, before we get started, make sure you look for the subscribe button. Paya! Hit subscribe, hit the bell, that way you'll get notified when we put out new content. We do this for you guys, and the goal is for us to always put out material that helps you live a healthier, more vibrant life. Okay guys, so make sure you hit subscribe. Let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and go into the conversation of motivation. Before we get started, do me a favor real quick. Just close your eyes, and when you think about motivation, what pops up in your head? Alright, so is it a scene from Rocky? Is it somebody climbing a mountain? Is it somebody finishing a marathon? What is it that pops up into your head when you think motivation? I'm going to go ahead and read the definition of motivation for you guys. So before we get started, I know you've still got that picture in your mind. Motivation is the reason for acting or behaving in a particular way. When you think about motivation, or you're seeking motivation, you're looking externally, and we're looking for something that's going to make us do something that we don't want to do. That's typically the root of it. When we talk about being motivated to do something, we need somebody to prop up our mental strength, our grit. We want somebody to influence us to do the hard work, right? So we'll go back to the definition real quick. The reason one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. There's a reason. What's your motivation? That sounds like it's an internal question. It sounds like it's an internal answer too, right? To be motivated. What are your internal mechanisms for making you want to do something? So you're seeking motivation and you're looking in magazines, you're looking for celebrities, you're looking for rip jack crazy people that you don't even know, but they're living lifestyles that just seem holier than thou as far as nutrition and exercise go. And we're looking to those influencers to motivate the life of just regular life. We want to be inspired, we want to be motivated, but we displace motivation for inspiration, okay? So when you're thinking about motivation, there's something that makes you do something. I'm motivated to mow the yard because if I don't, it's going to be too long, my HOA is going to get upset, so my motivations are to not be hassled. That's my motivation for doing that. My motivation for working out is that my doctor said that I'm borderline diabetic. I'm motivated to not end up a diabetic. That's what's going to make me get out of bed. I'm motivated to be here for my kids. I don't want my kids to have to worry about me when I get older. I don't want to be put in a home. I don't want to be a burden on my family. I'm motivated to not let that happen. So motivation sounds a little different. You can't really go to a trainer and seek motivation. You following? If you found somebody that is constantly giving you internal value mechanisms, I guarantee you're not paying them enough. You're not giving them enough time, attention, money, and resources to make sure that every day they're able to displace the internal conversations that you have as to why you should do something that you know you should do. That's pretty crazy, right? So when you're seeking motivation, you have to have a conversation with yourself. Why do I want to do this? What is my outcome? And then what is my driver? What's the mechanism to get me to the outcome? I don't want to be overweight because I want to live a healthier lifestyle. I don't want to be overweight because I don't want to be dependent on prescription drugs when I get older. Makes sense, right? So motivation. The first step on motivation is that you need to dig into the why, what your end goal is, and then what's the reason for you pursuing that goal. I want to have a six-pack. That's the biggest problem in the fitness industry, is that we put these lofty, ridiculous, crazy goals out there, and when you fall short of them over and over and over again, motivation is the last thing you have, right? So what we're seeking in those opportunities is that we're looking for inspiration. I need to be inspired to do something. Let's go ahead and check in on inspiration real quick, and then we're going to look at the difference between the two, inspiration and motivation. All right, so inspiration. When we talk about the definition of inspiration, we're looking at the process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something. I'm inspired. It's an emotional feeling. I'm doing this because I want enthusiasm. I want to be lifted. I want to be I want to be elevated mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, inspired. Inspiration has a much more emotional connection to your reasons than motivation. Motivation is, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do this because. Inspiration is almost you're seeking a higher version of yourself. You're seeking to be better. You're seeking a lifestyle that might seem unattainable, but once you've seen that somebody else has it, it drives you to do those things or do the work. It drives you to put in the time and the energy to follow that person or that mentor or that leader. Typically, to be inspired, you have to know somebody. You've got to be led by the hand, emotionally, physically, even metaphorically, to be better versions of yourself. Makes sense, right? So the difference between motivation and inspiration. When we look at an inspiration, I'm inspired to live a healthier lifestyle by my father. My father has lived a healthy lifestyle. He's in his older years, he's active, he's able to play with his grandkids. That inspires me. I saw this person who was struggling with weight their entire life. They buckled down, they put in the work, they've reduced their risk of disease, they've lowered their risk of getting ill in medical intervention. That inspires me. I'm inspired to do that. Even when we're talking about inspiration versus motivation, even inspiration, it's much more personal than looking to a third person to do it. It can't be extrinsic. It can't be extrinsically driven. It can initiate the thought process, but you still have to kind of put some emotion and feeling to it to make it happen. That's pretty cool, right? So when you're looking for inspiration, you're looking for those people in your life that drive you to be better. Typically in the health and fitness space, it's somebody that's living the lifestyle. You want someone that does the work, puts in the time, makes the sacrifices, does the struggle, and these don't have to be fitness and nutrition sycophants. It can't be people that don't understand how to have a good time. It can't be people that you never see at barbecues. It doesn't have to be that extreme to be inspired. It's just somebody that looks at the struggles in life and that you're surrounded by individuals that make the tough choices to live the better life, to get the result. You can be inspired in many different ways. You can be inspired in your business. You can be inspired spiritually. You can be inspired relationship-wise. But there's always somebody that you see that has kind of run that 4-minute mile. They've broken the sound barrier. You see that the life they're living and the things that they can do are attainable. And of course, it's not supposed to apply to material stuff, right? We're talking health and fitness here, so I'll try not to let that get too perverted. Be inspired. Motivation has to come from an internal dialogue that you have with yourself and is typically associated with ifs and thens. If I do this, then I can avoid that. Okay, so think of pain and pleasure. Behaviors, motivation, pain and pleasure. I'm going to do this because I'll avoid the doctor. I'll avoid the hospital. That's why I'm motivated to do this. I'm inspired to do this because I want to be a role model for my kid. It's different. It sounds different. Feels different. I'm inspired to do this because I want my wife to know that I'm going to be there when we retire. I'm inspired, okay? Go ahead and give that some dedicated time and see if you can write down things that motivate you and things that inspire you. I know that we all have different goals in life. We all have different reasons for doing things. We all have different influences that make us want to be better people. Here's the tricky thing, and this is where you can kind of get in trouble with the whole conversation. You almost always have to have people around you that are living the higher lifestyle that you're looking for. If you're the only person out of your entire influential social circle that cares about their health and fitness, it's going to be a lot harder for you. All right, that's just the way it is. We are the sum of the people that we hang around, and we're influenced by the people that we see every day. So you might need to perhaps break out of your circles a little bit, find some people that you can start doing life with, and then use them for your inspiration. Get into what makes them do what they do so that you have other reasons and other ideas on what motivates you to do those things. You can't be dependent on them. They just help you have that internal conversation. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, please reach out direct. We will respond right to you every time. Thanks again for joining us, guys.